Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, what a day. Happy Tuesday out there. Taco Tuesday, as I like to call it. And how about that snow today, huh? The forecast is first called for 2 to 3 inches, and I wake up to 6 inches plus, and then some. You know, the shoveling's finally done, but you know, they kind of blew it this time. I hope they get it right next time. Anyways, moving on, January 30th, that is today, and today is National Croissant Day. That's right, croissants are that buttery crescent-shaped rolls that are crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, and of course, I like them with sausage, egg, and cheese on the inside. That's what I like. Anyways, the Boston Celtics capped off their West Coast swing last night with a 111-110 win over the Denver Nuggets. They are off tonight, and they do host the Knicks at the Garden tomorrow night. Now, meanwhile, the red-hot Boston Bruins, they host the fifth-place Anaheim Ducks at the Garden tonight. Face-off is at 7:05, and what a first day of Super Bowl week it was, huh? It all started with Tom Brady abruptly ending his radio call with WEEI's Kirk and Callahan yesterday morning after it was discovered that an EEI reporter called Tom Brady's daughter a pissant. Unbelievable. Once Brady heard about this, he basically ended his conversation with the station, and then he put out a statement later on saying he's reevaluating the situation with his Monday morning calls with WEI. Basically, he's canceling them. The reporter for EEI has since been suspended for the comments. Meanwhile, over in Foxborough, the fans sent off the AFC champs with a rally at Patriot Plaza. Gronk, Amendola, Belichick, the whole clan was there, including Brady, all in attendance. Afterwards, they boarded their aircraft plane one over to Minnesota. They landed safely, and Media Week has officially begun, and all questions and eyes will obviously be on whether or not tight end Rob Gronkowski will play in the Super Bowl. Now, earlier today, Tom Brady did speak and truly gave us an insight to his life with his kids and his wife Giselle, and to think that this is TV12's 8th Super Bowl, he looks and talks like it's his first. Simply amazing. Go Pats. Well, tonight, President Donald Trump will give his State of the Union address, and no doubt he intends to show the nation how well he has been doing. By all accounts, he has been the most active president, several presidential executive orders since he's taken office. Of course, the White House is eager to show their job numbers, which insiders feel that they may be above the norm, which is good in some sense. Some pundits, however, feel with the recent layoffs with retail giants Walmart and AT&T that maybe the numbers are more fluff than what they are. Not sure if he will recognize the Russian investigation. The wall and its infrastructure may be on the docket as well. Per tradition, though, there will be one lawmaker not in attendance. That's in case somebody does blow up wherever they're having this thing at. And, of course, the Democratic response will be given by Representative Joe Kennedy after the State of the Address is all over. Okay, moving on. There's a warning by health officials this winter season that the flu is going to kill thousands of people this year and already has claimed several young children throughout the nation. This is no joke, folks. The influenza activity is widespread in 49 states, all but Hawaii, and the flu rates are at high levels in 40 states, including Puerto Rico. Now, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 6.6% of all hospital and doctor visits so far this year are for flu-like illnesses. This is crazy. You got to be vigilant in all aspects of your health, folks. Now, public health experts say this year's flu season has gotten worse in recent weeks in most parts of the country. The season is especially bad because 3 different types of strains of the virus are being transmitted. All I can say, folks, is be careful. If you got the flu, stay home, get yourself better. The worst thing you do is go to work and just keep spreading it, you know. All right, okay, moving on now. Lady Antebellum's Hillary Scott was absent from the Grammy Awards on Sunday night, and for good reason. She was about to give birth. That's right. The 31-year-old singer and her husband, Chris Terrell, welcomed twin daughters in the wee hours of Monday morning. Scott posted a sweet Snapchat on Instagram of 2 tiny baby hats marked with the letters A and B. Congrats to Lady Antebellum's and Hillary Scott and Chris Terrell on the birth of their twins. All right. Well, we all knew this was going to come sooner or later. O.J. Simpson back in the news. He is cashing in on his autograph since his release from prison. And some people feel, especially Fred Goldman, he should pay the money toward a wrongful death judgment that now exceeds $70 million. That's right, according to a lawyer for the family of Fred Goldman, whose son was killed in 1994 along with Simpson's ex-wife. Simpson was acquitted of 2 counts of murder and 94 slayings, but a civil court found him liable and ordered him to pay $33.5 million, which has more than doubled over 2 decades. Now, Goldman's father, Fred, has hounded Simpson for years, and attorneys Cook said the former football star has never willingly paid a cent of the court order. Simpson did sell autographs shortly after his release from the Nevada prison in October. That was to pay his legal bills, and he has no interest in signing any more memorabilia. One of his lawyers, Malcolm Laverne, said in court papers that he is objecting to any orders relinquishing his right to publicity. I am sure this is not the last we hear of this story. All right, this past Sunday at WWE's Royal Rumble, history was made when WWE Women's superstar Asuka became the first ever Royal Rumble winner. That's right, her win, though, was quickly overshadowed by the debut of former UFC bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey. That's right, it was then revealed that Rousey signed a contract with the WWE, and now she'll be in the fold with the company. She will be billed as Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Sound familiar, folks? Yes, folks. Her name and character closely reflects her passion and fan base for the late WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper. How about that, huh? And as you know, the Royal Rumble kicks off the road to WrestleMania, which is now 59 days away and will be held inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. That's right, the Big Easy and WrestleMania. Well, you know, with all the news of the big companies closing like Toys R Us, Macy's, Walmart, you know, all the layoffs and so forth, there are actually some companies out there that are growing and they'll be opening more stores. Here's a brief rundown of what's going on. Costco opening more stores. Dollar General, TJ Maxx companies, which include Marshalls and Home Goods, they're actually expanding. How about that? Nordstrom, that's right, Nordstrom is growing, as well as Target. Lowe's is planning expansion, and additional Ross stores will be popping up near you. Aldi, you know, the new food store, that chain's expanding. Urban Outfitters is growing, and one of my favorites, where I always buy my Razzles, Five Below. They're opening more stores. That's right. At cosmetic giant Ulta, they're opening more stores too. And lastly, believe it or not, Burlington Coat Factory is opening additional locations, all coming up in the next big months. Those are some of the big names to be on the lookout that are growing, so that's good news to hear. Well, let's flip it over now. Some sad news to report for Glee fans. Actor-singer Mark Stalling was found dead today of an apparent suicide. TMZ first reported the story that his body was found near a riverbend in Sunland. That's where he lives. Authorities have no official comment, but some are suggesting it was death by hanging. They have since confirmed that it has been hanging by suicide there. Now, the former Glee star, this is sad, was awaiting sentencing stemming from a possession of child pornography case in which he was found guilty of having over 50,000 images that were confiscated on his computer. Sad, sad day. Stalling was just 35 years old. Well, we've seen the ads pop up on ABC, the music, the sinister laugh. Yes, the highly anticipated return of the 90s hit sitcom Roseanne is making a comeback. That's right, the whole crew's coming back. ABC has officially announced its air date, which will be March 27th. The entire cast, I think both, I forget the daughter's name, Becky and Charlene. One of them is, they're all coming back. So be on the lookout for that. I do wonder what they will look like, because it's been about 20 years. I mean, I don't even know what Roseanne looks like. I haven't seen her in a while. I know John Goodman, he looks pretty good lately. So, you know, that'll be pretty good. March 27th, Roseanne does hit the airways, folks. And finally today, you have to, please, tell your friends. I'm begging, I'm pleading with you. Head on over to www.youtube.com/Joe Lowry with a day. You got to hit that subscribe button. You just needed an email. It's free. It's free. It's free. That's all I can say, folks. You know, anyways, I'm Joe Lowry. I want you to enjoy your Taco Tuesday, all right? Everybody, what a day.